Welcome to Thriver TV, the place to break free from narcissistic abuse with quantum tools and understandings. Breakups with a narcissist are devastating because it's not like we can flick a switch, leave and just get over it. Why not? Because we're hooked in and deeply traumatized, which really means that we're trauma bonded and our deepest, darkest survival programs are activated. Everything feels like it's under siege. And emotionally, we feel terrorized and even like we could die. And the terrible thing is, being with a narcissist is like being pushed towards the edge of a cliff. We know that if we're still with a narcissist, that things are getting direr and more tragic. And there's no way of avoiding this. Yet, we struggle so much to leave. When we do leave, there's a whole other level of challenge, which is how to leave in our power. Usually we will have many failed attempts to leave or can't even imagine doing it because we haven't yet understood or addressed why emotionally we're still trapped and enmeshed with a narcissist. Let's start with the real place we need to look at, which is how we feel when we're still hooked in and connected to the narcissist before we leave. Okay, so if you haven't left yet, I want to get straight to it to help you in this video today so that you can understand the real reasons why leaving can be so difficult. Here's the answer. It's all about subconscious survival programs. Deep within our subconscious programs is the beliefs with the painful associated traumas which have us paralyzed in the fear of things like this. Without you, I won't survive. If I leave you, you will hunt me down and destroy me or ruin my life in some way. I can't generate my own survival, security or life force without you. And other things like, if I try to leave you, you will take away those that I love to punish me, and many others. And you might be vibrating inside with cellular knowing that you are carrying any of these, and you'll feel it if you've got them. And if we have these deep epigenetic, meaning acquired from our ancestors, past life, and believe me, past life still existing traumas in our energy body are responsible for so much, and childhood terrors coursing within us, which match the narcissist's threats and disgraceful behaviour, we may feel literally powerless to leave. Boy, do I relate. This was huge for me, and it was so responsible for me going back over and over again until these beliefs and traumas were addressed in my body and healed, and then I was able to stay out and away easily. With narcissist number one, I wasn't able to for a very long time when I didn't have the tools and the knowledge yet. With narcissist number two, because I did have quantum freedom healing and I knew how to shift traumas from my inner subconscious programs, it took me only 3 days after doing no contact for me to disconnect all longings to return to him ever again, and I never did. So I cannot recommend enough this. No matter what is your challenges and traumas regarding leaving, whether they're real life issues without or within, tackle them within. Do the inner work, because once you shift your inner subconscious programs that are generating your life reality to the letter, the outside must shift. Where there was no way to leave, a way to leave will appear, and you will start to be able to generate the powerful emotions, boundaries and resources to do it. Many people have worked the NARP program with success while still living, working or co-parenting with narcissists. It still works even if still connected. So let's have a look at this. The goal, emotional neutrality. This is the utter truth. The more energized your feelings of pain, betrayal, shock and the like, meaning if you are still angry, victimized, and in the throes of the agony, this is going to make your emotional survival of breaking up with a narcissist really painful. And of course, I want to validate you totally. Of course you are going to have these feelings. It's normal and human and a part of the entire process of healing. But we need to meet them and shift them out so that they don't get wedged within you and continue to indefinitely wear you down, strip your life force, and literally eat your soul alive. History proves to us that often time doesn't heal narcissistic abuse, whereas the specific inner step-by-step thriver recovery work does. Emotions first is the total key, which means as the quantum creator of your reality from your emotional energetic being, you only have the power to change yourself to change your world. If you shift how you feel about something and your beliefs regarding it on the inside, then the outside must follow. That's the quantum law of so within, so without, which is as absolute as gravity. And this is at first totally counterintuitive to everything we were ever taught, which was try to wrestle whatever is hurting you on the outside to change how you feel on the inside. Yet this is the biggest wrong town premise of all time. When we go quantum, we know this. My true power is to change who I am in regard to something at the level of my emotions inside me, and then that thing in my reality must shift to match my new inner identity on this topic. Can you really feel this? Do you know how powerful this totally is? When we are leaving a narcissist and trying to survive a breakup with them, there is no higher time of necessity than to get onto this stuff. In fact, in my honest opinion, if we don't evolve ourselves to this true level of human consciousness and operation, we can only at best try to just go through the breakup instead of growing through it. And we miss the breakthrough experience, and we don't evolve as a result of what is happening to us. We dissolve instead. And it's so sad to see that because this total quantum law and the way to apply it is missed in so many narcissistic abuse recovery experiences, that most people have the break experience after narcissistic abuse rather than the make experience. They painfully merely survive, and they certainly don't do what their soul intended as a result, which is thrive. Let's have a look at aftershock. A very little understood phenomenon happens to us when we leave a narcissist and stay away. I call it aftershock. This happens when all the traumas that never had a chance to be felt because you were stuck in the fight in survival now have the space to, and they hit like a freight train. Even though you may be away from the war zone and the abuse, so many people say that they feel worse and not better, and even like they're going crazy, or they feel like they want to die. Aftershock pummels virtually everyone who leaves a narcissist, and it causes so many people to return to them. The feelings are so intense, they feel like love and I can't live without you. Nastily, there is so much trauma bonding going on, which is highly activated in this time of aftershock. And I've included a link with this video to help you understand more about why you feel so addicted to the narcissist and can't stay away no matter how much they are abusing you. Again, the way to break this connection, addiction, enmeshment is emotional. If we do the inner work on our emotional subconscious programs to break free from them, the feelings of longing, love, and I'll die without this person are replaced by repulsion and then detachment and indifference. When we are deep in the aftershock phase, this is a time to batten down the hatches, be deeply with our emotional traumas, holding them and releasing and replacing them to go free of them, rather than running back to the narcissist or trying to self-medicate the overwhelm away with alcohol, drugs or pills or other addictive tendencies. If we miss this time to let go of what arises, we can be very stuck with it inside us for a very long and arduous and agonizingly torturous time. And that's your classic narcissistic recovery, whereas thriver recovery is the first, so much healthier version. Okay, so let's have a look at, Tiggy, what are you doing? Goodness. And have a look at additional resources. And before I wrap this episode up, I just want to point you towards a 2-part article series I did a little time ago on this topic, which will provide you with further links and resources to help you survive a breakup with a narcissist. So within these resources is further information regarding helping our children in the breakup, when we feel too guilty to leave a narcissist, how to handle the inevitable smear campaigns, how to guard against being hoovered back in again, being replaced by another, and so much more. And you will see the link under the video to get to all of that information, which I know will answer a lot of your questions. So if you know you need to leave or have left and are struggling, my heart goes out to you, because it's a horrible time. It's so hard. But what is great is that now we do have the quantum tools and processes and step-by-step systems to help move you up and out and through so much more effectively and painlessly, and in ways that render the narcissist powerless against you. And I'd love to connect you to my transformational free resources by clicking the link at the top right of this video. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you like and subscribe so you get notified as soon as each new video is released. So until next time, keep smiling, keep healing, keep thriving, because there's nothing else to do. Lots of love. Bye-bye.